These swings demonstrate the magic move to consistent accuracy. Here we see how one of the tour's most consistently accurate ball strikers uses the magic move to deliver the arm, that is the arm connected to the chest and shoulder, pulling the arm down into the hitting zone to get the club head on plane. And this turn-driven action. Our circle impact drill perfectly emulates and trains this ideal delivery into impact. To get the club square, on plane to the target, and keep it square for a long time. He uses the magic move to start the downswing. The hip and shoulder pull the connected lead arm down to the impact zone. Let's see how this great young champion uses the magic move, which is the lead arm connected to the shoulder being pulled down into the hitting zone, to deliver his club on target in the easiest fashion. From the transition to the end of the backswing and the start of the downswing, the lead arm loads against the chest. The upper arm and shoulder are connected. The hip turn and shoulder turn are pulling the lead arm. As you can see, the lead arm is still connected to his chest, still connected, still connected. The shoulder is pulling the lead arm down into the hitting zone, delivering the club automatically on the track that is created by the lead arm and the shoulder turn. The simplest way to deliver the club consistently on the same track. Just before impact, the arm begins to be propelled off the body and driven right down the target line, leading to consistent accuracy. Let's take a look at another view of how this great young champion uses the magic move, which is the hip and shoulder driven connected lead arm, where the shoulder turn drives the lead arm down into the hitting zone, creating a consistent path for the club head. Notice in the transition, the upper lead arm gets connected across the chest and the shoulder pulls that connection down where it's still connected, still connected, still connected. And it releases slightly off the body, but is being driven on a consistent path by the mechanism of the shoulder pulling the arm around the spine down on to the optimal plane in a consistent fashion, leading to consistent, accurate ball striking. Here's how one of the game's all-time greats uses the magic move to deliver the club on a consistent path through the hitting zone to create consistent accuracy. Notice how the lead arm connects against the chest at the top of the backswing. The hip and shoulder turn pull the lead arm down. As you can see, there's no change in the relationship of the lead arm to the chest in the downswing. Lead arm is still connected across the chest and the upper rear arm is connected to the side of the body. This position retains shape until impact, keeping the club face square across its path by limiting the forearm rotation rate. Because this turn is driving the swing with the magic move, the club face is rotating at a very slow rate across its path, making it easier to be consistently accurate. From the top of the backswing, the swing is totally turn dominated. Notice the lead arm, upper arm, and chest are connected together and not separating. As he turns his hips first and his shoulders,
The lead arm is still connected to the chest. It is still connected. And the right upper arm is against the side of the body. This shape will retain all the way into impact, showing a totally turn-dominated downswing, where the turn drives the swing and the wrist unhinged for power. Notice the upper arm of both the left and the right arm being connected to the body, and the shoulder turn driving the swing. The arms center to the middle of the body by halfway through to a full finish.
Let's see how this young multiple tournament winner uses the magic move, or the connected lead arm being pulled by the shoulder turn into impact, to create his consistent accuracy. During the transition from the backswing to the downswing, the lead arm gets connected across the chest, and the shoulder pulls that lead arm connection down into the hitting zone. The relationship of the arm to the chest being connected doesn't change into impact. You can see the arm is still connected across the chest as it is in the follow-through. This connected lead arm being pulled down into the hitting zone with the right upper arm on the side of the body stabilizes the wrist and keeps them from rotating the club face across its path. This turn-driven hit squares the club face from well before the ball and keeps it square for a long time. Let's see how this Canadian Tour winner uses a connected magic move to drive the downswing to produce a consistent path for the club and consistent accuracy. 1 unit turn away. In the transition from the backswing to the downswing, the hip leads and the arm loads against the chest. As you can see, the arm is staying connected to the chest in the downswing and into impact, where it is still connected to the chest. The turn drives the downswing and puts him in an ideal impact position. He had just returned from a tournament where he missed only 3 fairways in the entire tournament with his turn-driven downswing for consistent, accurate ball striking.